Welcome in humanity to another edition of Wednesday Wisdom Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026 on my channel, which is entitled TSAT, which stands for Truth, Supersedes All Things at All Times, no matter what, and PFE, which stands for Plan for Everything at All Times, no matter what. Family, so welcome on in to my multi-purpose, multifaceted, multinational news channel, where I speak and spit the truth, fact, reality, logic, and objectivity to humans. Niggas. All humans is niggas and all niggas is humans. They are synonymous with each other. The reason that is because the human species is the most demon, devil, Lucifer, Satan, diabolical species on the planet Earth, or anywhere for that matter, in any galaxy or any other planets. Human, nigga, human species is the worst of the worst. Just gonna put that out there right now so niggas know, since everybody taking sides when it comes to these humans, niggas Republican, Democrat, or independent, niggas Christian, Catholic, or Jew or Muslim, niggas got this sports team, that sports team, niggas follow this nigga, celebrity nigga, or that celebrity nigga, or this influencer or that influencer. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now on TSAT and PBE and PFE, I'm on the side of all the other living, breathing, reproducing motherfucking species on planet Earth. I ain't with nigga, human nigga species. They too diabolical and demon, devil, Lucifer, Satan for me. So since niggas is picking sides, I'm gonna pick the side of all the other non-human species. Just to put that out there in these streets, so when niggas say, man, this nigga's a racist, I'm a racist towards the entire human motherfucking species. And I can show and prove why the human species is the most demon, devil, Lucifer, Satan, diabolical, starving, killing, raping, torturing species the planet Earth has ever seen in its existence. I'm going to digress, family, but today on Wednesday Wisdom, we're going to get in here real quick, family. Oh, AKA and hashtag no editing or no filters. My race is the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity that every race came from, so I don't need to be edited and filtered after I know and can show and prove that, and I can do all of that, that show and prove that the black race, the black man and woman are the true mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity that every race came from the blackest we can produce and has produced, the bluest of black to the whitest of white, called albino, and every phenotype, every type of hair color, everything in between. We're the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity. If you don't understand and know that, stop this video right now and go do some motherfucking research until you come back with that conclusion, because it's the facts and the truth and reality, and then we can have an adult motherfucking professional conversation once you know some motherfucking history, past and present. Do we understand that? AKA and hashtag, I would never, ever in my life ask you for no motherfucking money at all. Never, ever. This ain't a money thing. This is a truth and fact and reality thing. Since my race is the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity, I owe this back to the human species to teach and educate niggas on the truth and reality. If you don't like truth and reality and accountability, please exit one of the ways off my motherfucking channel. If you understand your subjective feeling, thoughts, attitudes, and actions, and your faiths and beliefs and symbols, this ain't the channel for you, man. It's the truth over this motherfucker, man. We don't really play no games. Family, I came in with this video on Wednesday Wisdom is because from the Federal Reserve and all the other intellectual, so-called, and financial and economic outlets say that the Americans, all races of Americans, are living paycheck to paycheck, 70-some+%. When you look at these financial outlets that's putting this out, 70+% of human human Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and they said it doesn't matter when it comes to how much they getting paid annually every month. Doesn't matter. 70-some% of human niggas are living paycheck to paycheck. And I say, I know and understand it because I can see all these companies are becoming more trillionaire and billionaire companies. And the only way they can become this billionaire and trillionaire companies, all these conglomerate monopoly companies, because that's what they all are, these monopoly white supremacy companies, the only way they can become trillionaire companies and become more big and more powerful is off of you, the consumer. The nigga that's always spending their money. So that's why all the pharmaceutical companies is getting so big, and all these Nikes and all these Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all these materialism, all these fast food restaurants, and all these motherfuckers is getting so big and so powerful and so wealthy. It's off of you. So I understand why most of you niggas is living paycheck to paycheck. I understand it. See, 1 + 1 is 2 is me. I know numbers and love numbers. So, but what I want to try to do is get specifically and primarily the black man, woman, and child into managing their money managing investments, managing economics and financial skills, family. So you're not living like you about to see this short clip all of your motherfucking life. Because if you don't learn how to manage your money and learn how to invest it and learn some money managing, economics and financial skills, the basic ones, and saving money, the basic level first, before you go to anything else, you're going to fall in this trap. And that's what all these companies want. That's what all these celebrities want. Because they know if you stay in this trap, they going to stay getting more money. Because you're going to buy all the shit of theirs. This has been a big game, man. These billionaire, trillionaire companies literally hire and pay psychologists millions of dollars to come in their board meetings, family, and tell them how to get you hooked. I'm gonna say that again. These billionaire, trillionaire companies literally pay psychologists and different type of doctors and coaches to come in the top of the world and say, okay, how can we get the masses of people to buy into whatever my product is to make me wealthier and wealthier and wealthier? If you get that and you spot on, it can tell me how to manage these motherfucking niggas, human niggas, and get their motherfucking money and have them working in this trap today 60, 70, and then we might give them what they call Social Security. But they only got a few years to live maybe after that, even if they make it to that, because all the shit that we done shoved in, on, and around their body that we gave them, that's killing them off anyway. So the time that they got here, we need to suck all their time, which is the most wealthiest and priceless thing. You got to understand, priceless thing is your time. I'ma digress, family. This is what they do. Niggas gonna tell me I'm dumb and uneducated and got a big head and big teeth and long toes. And I will say I retired at 41 and I never have to work again. I'm currently 47. And it was because I learned how to manage my money like I was managing the billions and trillions of dollars of the military's assets and wealth and property that I did for them as a logistician, as an accountant for them for 20 plus years. I just start equating that into my own life, family. I'm gonna digress. Let's get in here and listen in, family.
Pay attention to this video.
In 1926, they discovered the perfect trap. 40 hours keeps you alive, but too tired to escape.
Wow.
Henry Ford ran the numbers. He tested different work schedules and found the sweet spot. 40 hours. Not because it's optimal for productivity, because it's optimal for control. Let's do the math.
Did he just say, let's do the math? I told him, when you dealing with math, man, you dealing with the truth. Let's listen to what he say, how they break down this math that they say they wanted to do. Let's get it.
40 hours work, 10 hours commuting, 56 hours sleeping, 14 hours for eating, showering, basic survival. That's 120 hours, leaving you 48 hours of free time. Except you're exhausted. So you spend Saturday recovering from the week and Sunday dreading Monday. Your weekend isn't freedom, it's recovery time, so you can do it again. Monday morning, the alarm goes off and you feel it.
And niggas try to tell me they ain't got no motherfucking mental illness. Man, people tell you they drink like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm not depressed. I don't have PTSD. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Everything is you. This is what you niggas still go through, man. You the niggas, man, that's sick and depressed and killing yourself out here in these motherfucking streets. Let's get it, man.
That existential dread. 5 days until freedom. 5 days of giving your life away. For what? A paycheck that disappears instantly. Rent, bills, food, loans. Nothing left. You want to start that business? Too tired. Learn that skill? Too tired. Build that project? Too tired. That's not an accident. That's the design. If you had energy left over, you'd leave. If you had money left over, you'd build something. If you had time left over, you'd organize. They can't let that.
Family, like I always tell people, man, when they ask me, since I retired, I said, the thing about, for me, can't speak for nobody else. Other people, it could be big houses, big cars, all the fanciest of jewelry where they showing it off on all their social media. For me, being financially stable for the rest of my life because of my investments and because of my money management skills, it allows me now to use all this time that you niggas used to give to somebody else. Your life. This is your time. Your life you give it for a price tag. I don't have to do that no more. My time is literally my time from now until I'm dead, family. Average age of retirement is 65 in America, family. Like I said, I use this as my time, man. This so-called financial security is for me. It's for my time. What I'm doing now, making this video, relaxing, doing everything that I want to do. I don't have to punch no clock. I don't have to ask nobody to go on vacation, when I can go on lunch, if I go on lunch too long, if I go on this. Essentially, children. You be a child all your life, and somebody is controlling you and telling you where to move, when you gotta move there. That's all it is. You're a child still, man. I understand. I was a child for 20 some years in the military, even when I thought I was grown, because the motherfucker still was telling me everything I had to do. My whole life was revolved around that job, that military, for 20 some years. That was my motherfucking mama and daddy, family. I understand it. So niggas can say, man, you try to boast and brag. I'm just telling you, I've been through it. I understand it. And I know for the niggas that ain't managing their money right, this is going to happen to them for another 30, 40 some years until they about to die off. Or die off while doing this, stressing every fucking week, family. Just solely because you don't know how to manage your motherfucking money. And invest a little bit and save a little bit. I'm going to digress. Finish this thing on out, brother. I'm dumb and uneducated and got a low IQ. I ain't got no degrees. I ain't got no political parties. And I ain't got no motherfucking gods or no materialism. Or the only social media I have is this motherfucking YouTube. And it's the only one I've ever had. But niggas tell me I'm dumb and uneducated. I say, sound like a plan. I am.
That happen. So they found the formula. Just enough money to survive, just enough time to not completely break, just enough energy to come back tomorrow, but never enough to escape. And then they tell you, work hard for 45 years, then you can retire. So you do it. You trade your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s for a paycheck. At 65, you're free. Except your body's broken. Your energy's gone. You spent your best years building someone else's dream. And your freedom came too late to use it. The 40-hour work week isn't about productivity. It's about compliance. Keep you tired. Keep you poor. Keep you busy. Too exhausted to think. Too broke to leave. Too busy to organize. That's not employment. That's control. And you'll do it for the next 45 years, unless you break or escape. But you won't, because you can't afford to. That's the trap.
Now, if you paid close attention to this video right now, you'll notice something. The trap was not out there. It was the story you believed about yourself from day one. And if this eats you, I got a free workbook called The Purpose.
Family. Spoke nothing but the facts, family. And these people that got the high IQs, got all the degrees, got all the so-called intelligence, niggas calling them geniuses, celebrities that making, and basketball players and all the people that's making all this buku money, this materialistic money. They the smart, educated ones, man. Even though they running around, they getting a lot of money, but they running around and killing themselves, family, for it, family. Killing themselves. They'll keep doing it because they keep needing this money because they debt to income ratio is all the way fucked up because they always spending more than they bring it in. So they gonna still work. These niggas, and niggas say, man, Dre, man, they got all the wealth and all this. Well, if they running to death, popping pills to death, killing themselves with all this Ozempic and all these surgeries to look a certain way and run and kill themselves for this so-called all this big money. What is it worth, man? I got no time, brothers, sisters. I'm gonna digress, man. Niggas gonna say, Dre, you can't be talking like that. You ain't got no degrees, man. You ain't got no God. You ain't got no political parties and no materialism and no social medias, man. So you can't be talking to us like that, man. You cap the fuck out. You don't know what you're doing. You're a dumb, uneducated nigga. I say, retiring at 41, never having to working again, getting more property, more land, more investments, and having fun with life and being able to do when I want, what I want, how I want. I'll take dumb, stupid, and uneducated. I'm cool with that. I'm out. Wednesday wisdom.